So I am about to leave to go get Botox all in my face and a little bit in the back of my neck as well. For my migraines, I got Botox for the first time about 3 months ago. For my migraines that I've been getting for about 10 years, I've tried everything else that I have been able to think of or find to treat these migraines, and Botox is the only thing that's given me a bit of relief. I've had the same migraine for about 5 days right now. Before that, I had about 2 days of relief, and then I had a different migraine for about 8 days in a row. So I've been functioning on about 25% capacity for almost 2 weeks now, so I'm really excited for this appointment. I've been getting hemiplegic migraines for over 10 years. They started when I first got my period and my hormones changed, and they're definitely worse during my hormone cycle, but a lot of things trigger them, like stress, not getting enough sleep, not drinking enough water, too much light, too much heat, so many things. And they're really frustrating because when they flare up like this, like when my Botox wears off, my standard for what I can expect from myself has to completely change because I can't be on my computer for more than a few minutes at a time because the light makes me really sensitive and triggers a migraine or makes it worse. So I can't really work. Intense exercise also triggers a migraine or makes it worse. So I can't run, I can't do a HIIT workout, I can't do any sort of intense exercise, pretty much anything other than yoga or maybe a walk outside if it's not too warm out. I can't be super social. My hunger and fullness cues and everything about food is off because eating just sounds gross, but I also have to eat certain foods to take care of my brain in this time. So basically my health and wellness habits completely change and my expectations versus my reality are very different. Although I don't enjoy getting these migraines, I am grateful for the lesson they've taught me in the sense that I've learned that we need to be flexible with ourselves and what we expect from ourselves day to day, week to week, month to month, or season to season when it comes to life, because there's always going to be something that comes up that throws a wrench in your plans and changes what you thought was realistic for yourself when it comes to your gym habits or your eating habits or your work habits or any sort of long-term habits that we want to have. And I've learned over time because of this that being a perfectionist with my habits doesn't serve me, getting down on myself and being upset with myself that I can't maintain these perfect habits all the time and be super consistent with this one very narrow image I have of what my health should look like doesn't help me get closer to my goals. What does help me get closer to my goals is having compassion for myself and being flexible with myself. And because of that, even when I have these migraines, even when I have a crazy work week or a travel week or anything else that comes up in your life, I'm able to come back to my fitness habits, to my nutrition habits, to my work habits, to my social life, to all of the things that are important to me when it comes to taking care of myself. When they're not so all or nothing, when I'm not afraid that I'm going to fall off the wagon and never want to come back to it because this standard that I have for myself is just unattainable when life throws a curveball, I'm excited to come back to these habits. I'm excited to adjust them to what this season of life looks like right now. So like I said, I can really only do very low intensity movement when I'm in a migraine flare-up, and so I'm excited to do yoga in that time because I know that it's what's most realistic for me and that it can still nourish my body. I'm excited to allow myself to have extra salty foods because those really help my head. I'm excited to let myself have Diet Coke because for some reason it's one of the only things that makes my head feel better sometimes when I have a migraine. Instead of being such a perfectionist with how I eat or how I move or how I take care of myself or how I live my life, I'm able to be flexible, and that actually makes my migraines easier because I'm less stressed, I'm less overwhelmed, and I know that it's temporary. I've got to go get my Botox. I will give an update after this. It actually takes about a week for the Botox to take effect, but I think that I'll have a little bit of a placebo effect and just know that I'm going to feel better soon and probably feel better after this appointment. So I'm at breakfast with my friend, about to go to my appointment, and I just caught myself saying, like, I need to get back into working out, but I don't need to get back into working out. I've had a migraine for 2 weeks. We are such perfectionists with our habits. So I have my numbing cream on. It takes like 10 or 15 minutes, but I can already feel it taking effect. And it's also on the back of my neck because I'm gonna try some Botox there today for the first time to help with the migraines. But I'm not allowed to go in the sauna for a week. I'm not allowed to do any sports or like fitness today. Not allowed to lay down for 4 hours after this, but I'm super excited. I'm ready. The injections themselves only take like 5 to 7 minutes, I would say. And I hate needles, so I just put noise canceling headphones in and close my eyes, and they're over within like 2 songs. It's so nice. I had a really nice moment this morning too, where I was describing to my best friend how frustrated I was that I haven't been able to get a lot of work done in the last 2 weeks. I have a lot of projects that I'm really excited to work on, a lot of clients that I'm excited to start working with, and I was explaining that I was frustrated, like I just haven't gotten this stuff done. And she said, well, you've been sick. And I don't really think about migraines or other things that come up in life, like family issues or work issues or really good but busy times like the holidays, as these legitimate reasons that we need to be flexible. But hearing it from somebody else was so helpful. Okay, I'm all done. It was a little bit of swelling here and here, but I got it all in my face, in the back of my neck. It was 3,250,000 rupiah, which is about 210 in USD. It would have been about $750 if I had gotten it done in the US. All right, 6 hours later, I am home, I am showered, I am fed, I am Botoxed, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm happy that I'm not supposed to sweat, move my body, or do anything too vigorous today, because it's a nice reminder that even though I'm fixed, even though I'm feeling a lot better, I can still take it easy. I don't have to jump right back into my usual movement routine or work routine or lifestyle that's a lot faster and a lot more demanding, and that I don't need to make up for lost time. The best habits are the ones that allow you to be flexible, whether it's because you've been having migraines for 2 weeks or something else in life has come up, like the holiday season or a hard week at work or family troubles, or even really good things like you went on vacation or you're sick and you need to recover. The best habits, the best routines are the ones that allow you to be flexible, that don't make you feel like you're never doing enough, and that allow you to talk back to that perfectionism.